Wouldn't go back unless it was free. I think that looks so good. It's hard to learn when you don't have example data. You picking up what I'm putting down? I'm enjoying it. I'm on page... Actually, I'm gonna put some blush on my eyelids. Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a little weekend vlog, few days in my life. It is Friday morning, almost Friday afternoon. I am just getting my work week finished up, and then I thought I could take you guys through a really chill weekend, just like kind of relaxing in Charlotte. I am gonna see a few friends, get out and about in Charlotte tomorrow, but tonight we are just staying home. We're hanging out. I'm so excited to be home tonight. I feel like the past few weekends we've just been super busy with plans, but we don't have any plans tonight, and that just makes me very excited. So I wanted to start off a weekend vlog. I just ate a bagel. Look how good these look. I made sourdough bagels with my sourdough starter, and they were a hit. I've given a few away to some friends. They're really good. I probably will be making those like on a weekly basis because bagels are just easy. You know, you can eat them every morning. I just ate one. And then I'm currently in the process of making a chocolate sourdough loaf. I am a chocolate lover, so I'm excited to try that out. We're just really in our baking time in our life. That's really all that's going on right now. I just wanted to welcome you guys to the vlog. I'm gonna take you through the weekend. If you're new here, hi, I'm Krista. I am 26. I live in Charlotte with my fiance. We're planning a wedding. I love just taking you through like a normal, getting through our 20s kind of life, kind of content. I do a lot of like financial type videos as well, but I would say it's mainly lifestyle, week in my life type content. So if you like that kind of stuff, make sure that you subscribe and stick around. I am going to make myself a protein shake because I always feel kind of guilty when I eat like a bagel with no protein. So I'm gonna make a little protein shake, get in our protein this morning, and then I'm gonna finish up my workday. Got my protein shake. I just did protein with, I do like half almond milk, half water. And now we're on round 3 of our stretch and fold. My ring's off. This chocolate dough is so much stiffer, I guess. It doesn't stretch as easy as the normal sourdough, but it smells, I wish you guys could smell this. It smells so decadent, just so chocolatey. I used Dutch process cocoa powder, which I don't know how the making process of it is different, but I know it's a lot more rich, the flavor. It's like a darker chocolate. So I feel like this should be a pretty rich loaf. All right, and then we have one more round of stretch and fold. I am finishing up my workday. I'm so ready for the weekend. I can't even explain how excited I am to have no plans tonight. Well, I'm gonna go get in my yoga workout at HotWorx, but I'm gonna take it like so slow. Like if I don't feel like doing some of the positions that they do, I'm not gonna do them. Like I might just literally lay in the sauna. My body feels just really ready to relax. I signed up for that class, so we are gonna go. That will be my second HotWorx workout of the week. So like check that off my workout to-do list for the week. And then I might go grab like a bottle of wine. I might stop by a store and get us a bottle of wine and yeah, come home, cook dinner and relax. Doesn't that sound incredible? I feel like our weekends just get booked up so quickly these days, which I love. Like we're so lucky to have so many friends and people who are always doing stuff. Like we have housewarmings, we have bridal showers, baby showers, just like so much stuff every single weekend, and I love it. Wouldn't trade it for the world, but I do also value our weekends that we have with literally no plans. So just going to take advantage of that tonight. It is 4:30. I am closing out our sprint for the week at work, making sure all my tasks have been closed out. I'm gonna go ahead and do some planning for next week, get my cards in for next week, and then it will officially be the weekend.
Your heart rate max, which can be calculated by...
I got Will to come with me to HotWorx.
You should never work out in a sauna.
So we're doing some yoga. We're doing Greek meatballs bowls for dinner. So it's gonna be Greek meatballs with rice and lettuce, red onion, cucumber. I'm making some tzatziki which is so easy to make from home. It's literally just plain Greek yogurt, shredded cucumber, some lemon juice, olive oil, salt. That's really all you need. Dill, actually, you do need dill. And I really just kind of make it to taste. So adding in some olive oil. I'm gonna do about half a lemon. Salt. I made us 2 little Greek salads with lettuce, red onion, cucumber, feta. We were out of tomato. And then we'll have it with rice, tzatziki, and the chicken meatballs, which Will is making the meatballs, but I can link the recipe down below. I'm also about to finish up my sourdough for the night. I am gonna do the inclusions. I'm shaping like normal. We're gonna stretch it out into like a rectangular shape. And I'm putting the chocolate wafers just like all in here. And then I'm gonna fold one side in, put more chocolate wafers, fold the other side in, more chocolate, and I'm gonna try my very best to roll this up without losing any of the pieces. And now we're just gonna do a little bit of tucking and rolling. Final product. Really happy with it. Getting the wine going over here. Place lower 2 gripping handles around the neck of the bottle and squeeze firmly. Good morning. I literally need to run out the door like right this minute. I need to chug this. I'm trying a new workout today. Check your studios. Most studios everywhere have first class free. So I always like to take advantage of that to try out new studios. I'm trying Gritbox today. I'm scared. I've heard it's pretty intense. It's like berries, but mixed with boxing. So we'll see how that goes. It's also raining out. So I put on my rain jacket and I'm about to walk over there. Back from Gritbox, stopped by Stablehand Coffee to grab a oat milk latte. Gritbox was a decent workout. I probably wouldn't go back unless it was free. Like, it's not necessarily my favorite workout ever. I think I just don't know how to box. So if you're into boxing, you'd probably like it. You do like a boxing segment and then you do like a strength segment. It was pretty good. I'm glad I got some movement in. That was my like full body workout for the week because it's full body. We did a lot of like squats, obviously punching the bags. Finished that. Have my latte. Me and Will have like the most insane amount of laundry you've ever seen to go through. We have 2 loads in the washer and dryer and a bunch right here on the couch that he is going to start folding while I work on a little wedding DIY that I'm gonna show you guys in my next wedding planning vlog. But we're just kind of getting a few little things done around the apartment this morning. I feel good that I like got up and immediately got into workout. It was a 9:30 workout, so it's 11:30 now, and I feel like I've had a really good start to my day and I'm ready to have a good day. Just hanging around the house the next few hours, but then I am going at 6 and doing a little galentines thing with my friend. We're gonna go paint some pottery, which I feel like has been going around lately, but we're gonna go do it tonight at 6 as our little galentines treat to ourselves. So that's the plan for our Saturday. Here's the situation with the laundry. Big pile there and 2 big loads going in the washer dryer right now. Time to bake our chocolate loaf. I'm so excited to try it. It's been well over 12 hours. I think I'm just gonna do a really simple cross score. So 1 straight down the middle. I can like feel the chocolate chunks inside of it. And then 1 across. Then we'll do some little lines just for a little design. It's been 20 minutes. Let's take it out. Smells so good. Oh my gosh. Guys, this has such good like spring to it. I cannot wait to cut into this. You can see the chocolate chunks. It's gonna be so yummy. If you see my skin peeling, it's because I got a facial last week and we went stronger with the chemical than we normally do. So my skin actually peeled like definitely more than it usually does. So if you notice any like skin peeling on my face, it's because I'm like shedding that layer of skin. It was really bad like 2 days ago. I looked crazy for about 24 hours. Now it's still noticeable, but it's not as bad as it was. I have a few hours before I need to get ready to go paint pottery. So I'm going to do some reading. I started the Crescent City series. I needed something to help me get over my book hangover from Onyx Storm. And I went into this extremely blind. I've only been reading about 1 chapter a night. Just by the time I get in bed to read, I'm so tired. But since it's a library book, I want to try to get through it at a decent pace. So I've been making myself read at least 1 chapter a night. I'm only on chapter 7, page 88. Like I said, I went into this very blind, so I had no clue what it was about. The first few pages were very like mind-blowing to me because it's a whole new world, like nothing I've ever read fantasy-wise, whole new like political setup, and I think they're throwing a lot at you in the first bit, like starting the world building. So that's like my first impression. I'm still in the very beginning. We will see. I've heard great things about it. One of my friends loves this series, so I mean, I'm enjoying it so far, but it's definitely going from one fantasy series to this one that's completely different, all new world building. It's definitely like a lot right up front, but I have high hopes for the rest of the book. I just have to kind of push through the world building. I know a lot of times I just kind of like, it goes in one ear and out the other, and then it starts to come together later on in the book. I try not to worry too much in the beginning if it's a lot and I'm not understanding fully, because it always comes together and I always end up getting it. So we're just gonna push through the beginning, the world building, and read the series. Getting ready, doing my makeup. I'm trying to keep the makeup moisturizing because of the skin. It doesn't look great with makeup on top of it, honestly, but I don't know if I should just not wear makeup. So I just look like I'm peeling going out in public, but whatever. Using my Rare Beauty blush in the shade Hope. This shade honestly works the best for me when I have some tan, which I don't have right now. We're using it anyway. I want to use all liquid products because I feel like they're a little bit more moisturizing, and with my skin peeling, I don't want to put a bunch of powders. I'd rather it just be like moisturized. Also, I'm going to double up with blush. We're going to go in with the Merritt. This is my favorite cream blush. And these little things that they have, this is the shade Beverly Hills. I just feel like they're so glowy and really easy to blend and like easy to build, not too much pigment that I can't handle it. That's really all I'm gonna do for like my face makeup, and then I'll put on some mascara, but we're keeping it simple. Actually, I'm gonna put some blush on my eyelids. I looked in my closet for like something pink, since this is like our galentines thing that we're doing, and I own like no pink. I have 2 tank tops, but they're very, very casual and also very summery because they're tank tops. So I have nothing very Valentine's themed to wear. Same with the red stuff I have. The place we're going to is called Dish Up or Dish Out, something like that. It's down south. I don't think it's in Pineville, but it's down that way, like south of Charlotte. It's a good like 20-25 minute drive from me, so I need to leave here about 5:30. I've been trying to brainstorm what I'm gonna make because I want something that I will actually use, you know? So I'm thinking either like a vase for flowers, but I don't know if, because it's clay, I don't know if that holds water. Or I was thinking like a serving platter. I always need serving platters. Or I saw someone do their cake plate for their wedding, like what you and your husband at that point eat your cake off of. So maybe I'll do that, like a little cake plate for us. I feel like that's the one I'm leaning towards, but we'll see what they have there. We'll see what calls to me. I am ready for it to warm up for many reasons, but one of them is like I just feel like I have more flexibility with what I can wear when it's warmer out, like skirts, mainly skirts, tank tops. I feel like you can do a lot more with that. Like a lot of my bottoms in my closet are skirts or shorts or even like light linen pants, and I feel like in the winter all I can really wear are jeans. I'm ready to go, changed. I wanted to show you guys my chocolate loaf. It smells so good and it's cooled off, so I should be able to eat it. I can't tell if it's fully cooked, if I'm being so honest. I'm gonna try it anyway. Like, I don't know if some of these spots are raw or if it's like where the chocolate was, you know? I think that looks so good because that's like a chocolate layer right there. This is the best like crust that I've gotten with the nice inside. It's delicious. It tastes like a chocolate muffin. That's like the best way I can describe it. So good though. This ear right there, that's the first time I've gotten like a good proper ear is what they call it with sourdough. I'm super happy with it. Okay, unfortunately, that ended up being a little bit of a fail. We walked in and they had a big sign on the door that said, we are no longer taking any new people. They closed at 8 and we got there at 6. And they said they had so many people on the wait list that they couldn't accommodate any more people for the rest of the night. So that was kind of a fail. We didn't get to paint any pottery. So we just ended up walking right next door. There was like a Italian kind of place and we just grabbed a bite to eat, but no pottery. I'm sad about it. We will have to try again, I guess, at some point, because I would love to come and paint a piece of pottery. I'm gonna head home now and I'm gonna read the rest of the night. I'm really into the book, you guys. I like read for like an hour or two earlier today and it's already getting good and I'm just in the very beginning. I'm like anxious to get home and get to some reading. Me and my friend who I was with were talking about Justin Bieber. We were like hoping he does an Eras tour like Taylor did, and so I'm going to be putting on some Justin, some oldies, some good oldies, and jamming out to that on my way home. Such a nice day out. It's like 70 degrees. It feels amazing. We started the day with a long walk. I had to go return a package, so we went, walked over, returned the package, walked back. Will is making us some bagel sandwiches for breakfast. I think I'm about to sit out on the porch because it's just perfect outside. I'm gonna make a little iced coffee, sit out on the porch, and I'm gonna do a little bit of editing and just relax today. Today is all about relaxing. Today is Super Bowl Sunday, we cannot forget. So for dinner tonight, we're gonna do Philly cheesesteaks since the Eagles are playing. Philadelphia, you picking up what I'm putting down? We don't have allegiance to the Eagles or to the Chiefs, so you know, we're just kind of here for a good time, here to watch the halftime show, the commercials, all that fun stuff. We had a couple like different potential plans, Super Bowl parties and stuff, but we just kind of decided we want to stay in today. So that's what we're going to do. Sundays are tough for me with the work week coming up. I'm like very much thinking about my Monday, so I don't like to go out Sunday night unless it's like super important. So we are just gonna stay here and watch it ourselves, cook ourselves some cheesesteaks, have a relaxing Sunday. It is 3 o'clock. I've been spending the past couple hours editing. I was editing this vlog to see how long it was, and then I edited a TikTok and I started working on editing my wedding planning vlog. So that's been the past like 4 hours, and I also sat down and planned out a bunch of videos for the next like 2 months, just like some ideas of what I want to post. My goal is to post 8 videos a month, which is 2 a week. I used to be really hard on myself about that, and if I didn't hit 8 videos a month, I would be like very disappointed in myself. But I've gotten a lot better lately with allowing some flexibility, because I would rather post quality content than rushed content. So I would rather take my time and only get up 6 or 7 videos a month and they be good quality than rush for 8. Yeah, like for example, for this month, I think I'm only gonna get up 7. February is a short month, so I have like less days that I could vlog in February. So that is kind of why, but I'm okay with it. Like I don't want to stretch myself too thin because we have a lot going on. Like I do work and that has to be my priority, even though like YouTube is my favorite, but I obviously have to prioritize what allows me to live my life, which is my job. So sometimes we can't get up 8 videos a week, and that's okay. But I was planning out my videos for like April and May, and I've pretty much decided like there's no way I get out 8 videos for those months, and probably June either, due to the wedding and all of that will be going on April, May, honeymoon in June. So it's probably gonna be like more like 5 to 6 videos those months, but they'll be great, exciting, fun videos. It's just I'm not going to be able to vlog like as much to get out 8 videos. I was looking at my calendar, kind of figuring out how that all is going to work. I like to plan my videos ahead like a month or 2, and then each week things adjust as needed. That's what I've been up to. Just letting you guys know that I really aim for 8 videos every month, but we do have to be flexible and just do what we can. Monday. We're about to start off another week. We have a pretty busy week this week, actually. We have a wedding this weekend in Charleston that we are leaving for Thursday. So it's kind of a busy week because I need to get like a lot done these first 3 days. I am excited to go to Charleston though. I really do like Charleston. That is where me and Will got engaged and we haven't been back since. So I'm excited to go, and it's like Valentine's Day weekend, so it'll be fun. I've been logged in for work now for like an hour, and I was just looking at what I have going on with work. I honestly have quite a few meetings. I have 2 dashboard refreshes, and I really would love to do that all within like before Thursday. It's going to be a pretty busy work week. I'm going to have to like really hone in and zone in this week. That is a reason why I was talking with you guys yesterday about not being able to get up 8 videos every single time. Like this week is a good example. I just need to focus on work this week. Yeah, that's where we are. Happy Monday. Probably take you guys along a little bit today, and then I will edit and get this video up for you. I'm usually not that hungry in the mornings, but I just finished my first meeting and I'm pretty hungry, so I'm going to finish up my last sourdough bagel. Totally need to make more of those. They're so good. And I'm gonna make a couple eggs for some protein. Eggs, you guys, have been giving me the ick lately. You know how sometimes they just, you can't? That's been me lately, but I'm trying to push through it because they're such an easy source of protein, especially in the morning. Like, who wants to eat chicken in the morning, you know? So I really am trying to force myself to eat them, but maybe that's probably making the ick worse because I'm forcing myself. I'm like getting the ick right now, and I haven't even cooked them yet. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do this. Breakfast is served. Bagel. I went on a bit of a walk just to get out of the apartment for a little bit, put on a little bit of makeup, and heated up a Philly cheesesteak from last night that we had left over. Will killed these. They're so good. He made them. It's like steak, shaved, peppers, onion, cheese, and I think he put mayonnaise and mustard on it, but they're amazing. I get lots of questions about my work and how I learned it and how I got into it, and I feel like I try to answer them periodically, so I wanted to quickly answer a question that I get all the time about SQL and how I learned SQL. I went into my job with like very, very basic bottom level SQL knowledge in comparison to what I do now. A few things that helped. When I first got this job, one of the other analysts told me to get this book. I immediately got this book. It's Learning SQL. This was a good start. I did not read this entire book, but I did flip through kind of a few basic commands in here and learned about them. It's nice because it has like practice examples, which I think is super helpful. And it's just a good way to get started, I would say. Flip through it, do a chapter at a time. It's hard to learn when you don't have example data, and I like that this gives you example data. So this is a book that I haven't read the whole thing, but I did do like probably like 5 chapters in this book. Second resource that I would say, We3 Schools, or it's yeah, I think it's We3 or W3. It might be W3 Schools. I will link it down below. Great SQL resource when you're trying to learn. They have, again, examples. They walk you through. You get to actually type out the code. I think it's a great resource. Lastly, ChatGPT. So valuable with SQL. It's really smart. There's also an AI called Claude, which I personally prefer for SQL. I think it's better at SQL. ChatGPT is great for like everyday stuff and I use it for that, but Claude is a really great AI that's better at coding from my experience every day working. So Claude, ChatGPT, really either of those, especially if you're just learning the basics, will be fine. Ask them for sample problems, like create me a beginner SQL quiz, and ask for example problems that you type the code back to it, things like that. Could be really helpful. I personally did a coding boot camp where I learned MySQL, which SQL queries from databases and MySQL is a database. So it's not exactly the same what I learned, but it did help me pivot into what I do now. I do not think you need to do a boot camp, honestly, if you are self-motivated. I think it was good for me at the time because I felt like I just needed something to catalyst me and force me to learn. There's so many resources out there now. I don't want to say it's a waste of money, but try to learn it on your own first. And if you can't do it, if you're not motivated, self-motivated enough, then maybe look into a boot camp. But I would just do a quick Google search. There's so many resources online. It's just all about sitting and forcing yourself to learn and practice. So that's kind of my thoughts and advice with that. I get that question a lot, so I just wanted to answer it because when people ask me questions that I've answered before, I try to like point them to videos where I've answered them. So hopefully I can remember that I kind of chat about that in this video. 4:40 now, 4:36. I'm gonna finish up my work day. I just got in an email I want to respond to, and then we'll call it a day. And I think I'm gonna go read. I really want to read. Today was just like a long walk kind of day. So I'm gonna give myself like an hour or two just to chill out on the couch once I log off. I definitely want to give you guys my full review of this book, but I want to get through it first. But I will say I'm enjoying it. I'm on page 337 now. What chapter is this? Chapter 35. So I feel like I understand the world now. The first part of the book, it was kind of hard to learn the world, but I feel like I get it at least enough now. So I'm enjoying it so far. I just hung up my delicates to dry. I don't dry any of my like workout type clothes, that kind of material. I hang dry all of them. So I went ahead and washed all of that and put them out to dry because it usually takes them like 2 full days to dry. So I want to stay on top of that so that I have them packed this weekend. But that's really it for the night. I'm going to go ahead and end off this vlog. And I'm just going to take the rest of the week really to focus on work. And then we'll be out of town this weekend and I'm not going to vlog that. So I will be starting up a new vlog next week. So hope you guys enjoyed this one and I will see you all so very soon in my next video. Bye guys.